So we are officially here, guys, 24 hours out from the Lost Relic Games Community Game Jam, and I have a theme reveal for you. Are you ready? Now the theme is connection. Now this is a really cool theme because it can be interpreted in so many different ways, yet it's narrow enough to create some nice creative direction. You know, connection can mean so many different things depending on how you interpret it. It can be the physical connection between, two or more objects, maybe like a rope or a tether or a chain or a magnet, or it can be more abstract, the emotional connection between two characters, or even the connection within a system, the different nodes or components or cogs, or how a system may interact with another system. There's so many different ways to consider it. So before you go jumping into your code editors and opening up Unity, reflect on this theme of connection. Let it ruminate. Take some time to plan, because this planning you do now is really going to help you during the week. Trust me. Now, before you run off, I have a few important updates to make around rules and also the prizes. First of all, in relation to rules, I've had a few people reach out wanting to join with unusually large teams. I wasn't expecting this. People wanting to join with teams of 10, 8, 7, 6. Look, this is not a K-pop audition, This is like an indie game jam, and a lot of people are going to be joining with as themselves or maybe with two people. So we have to be a bit reasonable to keep it balanced. But I've been forced to draw a hard cutoff at 5. And I think that's very fair. So if your group is larger than 5 people, I encourage you to break that group up into 2 separate groups and have 2 separate submissions. I think that's very reasonable. All right, so let's talk prizes. There have been some updates. We've been lucky enough to get a sponsor for this event, Cronect. They make premium Unity assets. Now, they've been generous enough to donate 10 of their vouchers for any of their Unity assets. Now, they've got assets worth over $150, things like that, really premium stuff. So thanks so much, Cronect, for doing that. And I've added a link to their assets on the Jam page. So check that out, go to the Jam page, and I've also added them to the prize pool list. So with the prize pool list, there has been some ambiguity around this. So how this works is winners of the game jam across the different categories will win Steam Key prizes, and that list of Steam Keys on the prize pool link on the Jam page. But furthermore, even if you don't win across those categories, or even if you don't even submit a game, you can still win just by being involved in the jam as a player. So all you need to do, go to the prize pool link and add your email and hit submit. If you're submitting with a game, add your game name. Now, of course, because the jam is only just starting, you may not have a game name. That's fine. At the end of the jam, when you do have a game name, go back in and resubmit with your game name. So what this will do is it'll give you a better chance of winning, because I'm going to separate the prize pool into people who submitted games and people who are just playing. And because less people are probably going to be submitting games, you have a theoretically higher chance of winning. So let me finish up with some words of advice and encouragement. We have over 1,500 people who have hit that join button on the jam, but less than half will likely submit a game. So I want to encourage you watching now to consider being part of that group who does submit something. Look, this is a game jam. You don't have to worry about Metacritic. It is not a Steam release, So it's perfectly acceptable to release something that is not quite up to standard or has some bugs in it. Doesn't matter. I'm expecting to see some buggy submissions. Hopefully they're playable, but look, it's fine. It doesn't have to be polished to a pristine shine. Don't overthink it. This is supposed to be fun. Just getting something out there is better than getting nothing out there. And what I'm thinking of doing in the near future is making a video compilation of all the different entries. I'll sit down and play every single one of them and make a compilation video. So if you want to be part of that, you have to submit. And look, you don't have to have any artistic ability. I expect some of the best games submitted will be the ones that are just focusing on some cool little gameplay mechanic, not the ones necessarily with pretty graphics. Sure, it can help, but you can make a perfectly capable competitive game using simple shapes like squares and triangles and circles. That's perfectly fine. So don't overthink it. Just be involved and have fun, guys. Oh, and I also wanted to thank the YouTuber and game dev Vimlark, who actually made a video on his channel featuring us as part of his best jams of June. So thanks very much, man. I appreciate that. So I'll put a link to his channel down below. He makes a lot of interesting indie dev content, specializing in like game jams and things like that. So I guess we're officially jamming now, right? Where the theme is out there, the cogs are free to turn. But like I said, take this time to come up with a strategy and plan. And if you want to work with someone, you don't want to work alone, come by the Discord. We've set up rooms specifically for this jam for people to find collaborators and also just to hang out. I'll be there hanging out with you guys for the whole week and just sharing in the madness and fun together. So I hope to see you there, guys. All the links to everything will be down below. Good luck. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. See ya.